Hello and welcome. I am HoloKid, the coach of the LA Lucarios, and am participating in the YCL Season 4 draft. Yay! I subbed last season for just 3 battles, made it to playoffs, and they invited me back to this time. Or they accepted my application. Time to rain hell into this league. So I was able to draft my own team from start to finish. It's going to be a relatively shorter season. It's only 5 weeks, so it shouldn't be that hard. Playouts are going to be kind of difficult to get to, so that's going to be kind of fun. But I just wanted to talk about my team and like what I picked. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I started this season, when the season got started, I felt like it started way too early. And I had no time to really think about like what to draft, what to choose, what's my play style should be this time. And honestly, I was bored and I was just like, I don't care what I do. So I asked my friend Jokin, he told me he wanted to see me play a setup sweeper. And then one combination came into mind, baby, which was gonna lead off to our first pick. Oh baby, Feeny, right? Feeny isn't a setup sweeper, can be. Calm mind, draining kiss, mwah, like that good shit, right? Feeny covers a lot of stuff, but it covers what I want the most for a setup sweeper to not do. Like most setup sweepers have DD dance or swords dance. Some have nasty plot, but I'm not very good with nasty plot. I always feel like it's a kind of a curse with me, so I'd rather do the DD or swords dance way. So Feeny would cover that because they can't get burned. They can't be toxic stalled during that time. It's like, yes, like Feeny is the queen. So that's my reasoning for picking up Feeny. It's a good water. It's a good fairy type. Covers that really strong bases, and I knew water types were going to be such a huge pick this tier, and like they were. Honestly, I believe Harry got his water picks taken away from him, and he had to pick up a Zoomerl, so we already know that's not the greatest of all picks. But goes on to my next pick, which is actually my next pick is going to be my last pick that I did in the draft. We had like 940 points between 11 mons. The tier system was all different. I had 140 left, so I picked up Victini because I had 1, I didn't have a second type. 2, I didn't have a fire type. I was gonna pick up something random for fire type. I wasn't too worried, but having that many more points at the end allowed me to pick more flexible, strong hitting mon like Victini. Victini can do a lot of things differently and cover a lot of bases. So if I need a strong fire type for some reason, or need a different type of hard hitter, this is my mon that I'm going to go to. But it goes on to my third pick in this draft, which we're going to Mr. Dragonite himself. So Dragonite is a really good, also another really good flexible mon, being able to run special or physical. You rather would run it physical, but it has the ability to. Dragon flying is a very good type. Not a lot of people pick up ice types, so I'm not too worried. Yeah, I'm weak against the Kyrms, but I'm not too worried about it. So Dragonite is just a really good mon. It's another one of those setup sweepers. The practice battles that I have done in the OU with this team, Dragonite has outshine every time. Dual Wing Beat is really good. DD Dance is really good. Defog, Roost, Stall comps are really good. Like, he is a menace to society, and I love it. But we're on to our second pick in the draft season. I know it's the 4th down, but that's just how the order was. But this is the reason why I picked up Feeny, and this is what started my team. Scizor, baby, the setup sweeper himself. Now, Scizor is going to be a huge challenge for me to use because, one, I'm not used to setup sweepers at all. So this is going to be really hard for me to kind of get used to and try to get better at. But Scizor is one of the better mons because of Technician. Even Swarm could be pretty good. You just like come in hard with U-turns and get out. The only thing I say that's wrong with U-turn, not U-turn, but Scizor is that his base speed is really low. It's 65, not enough, but pair it up with Choice Scarf, it should be just fine. Granted, I don't really have to. I can run Aqua Berry, I can run Choice Banded, because it has a lot of mobility with just Bullet Punch itself. I would rather do that. It gets dual Wing Beat too, which a lot of people kind of don't think about as much, so I like this mon. I wanted to try it out, and when my friend told me like, oh, I want to see you do setup sweepers, I thought Scizor was going to be tons of fun to actually try. On to our next one, which I needed a wall. And who's better than Umbreon than any other wall? Don't say Clef, don't say Blissey, don't say. But it does cover a lot of my bases that I want taken. Now, granted, I do have a huge like bug weakness with Victini and Umbreon, but I'm not really gonna ever bring them both together. Most likely, I'll probably switch up my teams a lot more than I usually do. But you never know. You never know. It depends on the battle. And since we're only up against 5 opponents this time, there probably won't be as much changes. Umbreon, I've seen play a couple times. I've used it once in a draft league. Not really though. I used it once and then traded it out because I needed something else. So I'm really excited to actually play Umbreon for myself. But on to our next pick is going to be our versatile boy, Hellulus. Now, okay, so I say that even though I have Victini, I have Dragonite as being very versatile mons, I don't have a Dark Pulse user, which I'm kind of noticing Dark Pulse isn't everywhere, but like Hellulus gets Focus Blast, it gets Dark Pulse, it gets Surf, it gets all the electric moods. Like, it doesn't get Scorching Sands, which saddens me, but we can make do. So Hellulus I thought would be a good combo. I wanted to go Regieleki just because I wanted to go totally different, but didn't work out, and that's fine. Next is my Lapras. Okay, if anyone knows me, I really like Lapras. Very good typing. Water Ice, Water Absorb, Shell Armor. Mwah. I needed an Ice type. I felt like that was the last time I played. Didn't have an Ice type, which was kind of sad. And honestly, it just does work. Again, I really like my versatile mods, and since it's more bulky than it is attacking, I prefer that over anything else. Alright, so I was going through my list and realizing I don't have a ground type. So I picked up Sandaconda. Pretty low on the tier list, so I just said, gimme. Sandaconda is actually still pretty good. Unfortunately, it's my only rocker in this entire league, which that makes me a little bit worried because I feel like a lot of people won't be able to bring boots, but doesn't mean this shotgun nose boy isn't coming. Like, Sandaconda is a threat. Like, I have Feeny for the negate toxic stalls and all that, and then this can still come in out of Misty Terrain, get toxic, and heal itself. It's like, that's still pretty good. And being able to set up rocks, and when I need a ground type, like, he's going to be very good in situations. Now, on to one of my favorite picks. I was really excited about picking this one up, because this is another mon that's just hard to kill. Like, if this mon dies somehow, it's because I over-predicted it being a physical hitter over a special hitter, and I just got swept. But Vileplume is a menace, especially to physical mons. Like, there's not many of his typings aren't really physical, so it's going to be hard to kill. And with Leech Seed, Strength Zap, yeah, this boy is a menace to society, and I love him. And then on to my one of my Evo users, Techno. Techno was really low down in the, I believe it was the E tier in this league. So I was like, I don't know what to pick in E tier. I don't want to think about it. And my team doesn't have a normal type. Type Newell is a menace. Hard to kill. Gets parting shot. Gets all the stall you could think of. Rest. Ugh. Alright. Sold. And then for my last pick is Mr. Bulky Boy himself. My joke. Alright, so another reason why I picked him up, he was an F tier. Don't really care. If I play it correctly, I can either run Guts, no guard. I again, with 5 battles, it's going to be more hard to bring this boy in. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with this, but he's going to be good for in some cases. Now, I don't know about you, but what I like about my team right now is the fact that I have priority. I have a lot of priority, and I really like all the priority that I have. It seems like it's going to be tons of fun to use. Like, I have Dragonite to extreme speed. It has Aqua Jet. I have Victini with quick attack, which is Lapras with Ice Shard, Bullet Punch on Scizor, Bullet Punch on Machoke. Like, I have abilities. Sucker Punch on Umbreon. I know that's not much to say, but like, it's still something. Like, that's my point. Is like, I have things to whittle them down, and these two that just set up or sweep. And the great thing is that my setup mons have Roost and like, people are gonna have to bring Taunt against me, and they think I'm gonna be afraid. I have a lot of Wish and Heal Bell. Well, I have Wish on Umbreon, which is a major reason why I picked it up, and Heal Bell on a lot of other stuff. A Dragonite gets Heal Bell, which is very confusing to me. But I have my default users, which they're my 3 heaviest. I don't know why Sandaconda doesn't get Rapid Spin. I feel like that would be so much better. I got a lot of momentum gainers with like Baton Pass and U-turns and Volt Switch. I think a lot of people aren't going to be ready for the Corrosive Gas, but I believe that just removes berries. OU Taunt Feeny with Calm Mind Draining Kiss has been kind of a menace, and I like it. I really have been liking it. So, and then I can also go Screens Feeny, and like I could go Screens. Oh, I can't go Screens Lapras. Lapras only gets Reflect. Interesting. But yeah, so I believe this upcoming week we are doing our first battle, and next Saturday it will be posted. So please look forward. Please like and subscribe down below for seeing more of our battles. All right, thank you everyone for stopping by, and please continue watching.